Welcome, guys. Welcome, everyone, to the Glory Today show. Today, I have a beautiful content, beautiful show that I want to share with you guys. It's going to be marvelous. I'm glad you chose to tune in today. I'm glad you took time to be with us here today. And I hope that you'll be inspired by the content we'll be sharing with you here today, or it will be informative because it really touched my heart personally to see what is going on around us and how many people are unaware. Some of us don't want to know, and some may not always have access to the information. And I understand because of the occupation you might be in, the busy lifestyle that you have, that you are missing out on some content. So that's what the Glory Today show is here. We're here to keep you informed. We're here to give you information that it is very powerful, that you need to know so that you're not caught by surprise. Recently in our previous show, I had a very amazing guest, Danny van der Giesen, and we talked about certain books that have been that have been in the library that are being used for literally indoctrination. There's no any other way to put it than to say it like it is. I have to really say it like it is. I'm doing my best trying to find the better way to say it that will not be offensive. But if I end up saying something that offends you, forgive me. I'm doing my best really to just share this information in the way that is very informative. And my purpose is not to insult anyone. My purpose is not to attack anyone, but to really give you information that is worthy of your time, especially for parents, especially for you who have your children going to school. The show there's a video that we talked about in the previous show that is very powerful. So I'm going to play this video for you. Please, we're going to play video number 8, cut 1. Actually, just video number 8. And then I'm playing it again to just so that you know what we're up against. Because like the Bible tells us, my people perish for lack of knowledge. And the Glory Today show is here to give you knowledge, to give you understanding, so you know how to stand. And you will not say, I did not know. You will really not say, I did not know. So please play video number 8 and then we'll come back after that.
Dit is kinderliteratuur. Het wordt op basisscholen uitgedeeld.
Meen je niet?
Vanaf 4 jaar. En er staan illustraties in over wat is pijn en hoe doe je dat. Voor kinderen, hè. Dit is dus één van de dingen waar wij campagne tegen voeren. Dat die transgender sekspropaganda voor kinderen. Hier, dit ook. Over transgenders. Voor kinderen vanaf 6 jaar is dit. Dit is vanaf 6 jaar. Maar er staat dus het hele verhaal in over LGBT en transgenders. En dat je geslachtsverandering kan doen en zo. En ze hebben ook een boek. Dit is ook leuk. Vanaf 3 jaar. Waar een lammetje...
Laten zien.
Ja, vanaf 3 jaar. Even kijken. Waar staat het? Vanaf 3 jaar hier.
Ja.
Vanaf 3 jaar. Waar uitgelegd staat hoe een lammetje bij de dokter komt. Ja. En daar zich laat ombouwen tot een varkentje en helemaal blij is. En dit gaat over transgenders. Kijk, hij is blij. Dit is wat er nu gebeurt.
This is wat er nu gebeurt. This is what's happening now. And you might say, oh, well, that book don't exist. Some people are really kind of in denial because I spoke to some people send me a message, oh no, those book doesn't exist. I'm telling you, if you watch this video and you've come across books like this, leave us a comment, send us a message, and I'll make sure you get heard. Because I do believe it is very important for you and I to be aware of these books. These books, I have it in my hand right now. The book is talking about. This book does exist. If I can show you the page that he was showing us, about that sheep that goes to the doctor, and they make you believe that the sheep is supposed to be a pig. That's the whole purpose of this information. And why does this has to be exposed to children? Why children? Ask yourself a question, because a pig can never be a sheep, or a sheep can never be a pig. You can shave it, you can shave the sheep no matter how much you want. You can put it in the closure of a pig, and they will end up being eaten by a pig one day, because they'll find out a sheep does not eat You know what I mean? So a pig and a sheep are complete two different animals. A sheep can never be able to give birth to pigs. Man, this is whole so piggy way of thinking. Really, that's the only word I could think about. And these books, I got them in front of me right here. Let me show you. There's also this one. It spoke about yeah. That was his reaction as well in that video. It says, what is a penis? And this book goes even deeper into that, trying to indoctrinate children about homosexuality and the lesbian's lifestyle. Why attacking children with this nonsense? And this book is for children of how old? Let me see again. From 4 to 8 years old. Are you serious? Are you really? I'm wondering who is making this stuff. Because you could say he was lying. Our parliament leader there, you could say Thierry Baudet was lying about these books. But I have them in my hands. These are the books he's been talking about. There's one more. This is even crazy as well. Because the images in this book is just, my goodness. Why would children, because this is a page that I just opened, and why would children at school be playing sexual game? If you can see what I'm saying here right now. Why is this so important for you guys to make children become so sexually active, literally? Because they want to tell children about sexual desire. They want to promote it, not only promote it, but they want to activate it in children so that children start playing with their sexual organs. Why is it so important for a children in the group playing around with my goodness. Some of the things here I'm saying, they're really, really shocking. I'm telling you, they're shocking. I can't even talk about everything that is here. I cannot talk about this. Why would you make pictures like this? Why would a girl has to know what kind of organ her father has? This is so sick, guys. This is ridiculous. And let me tell you, you need to be aware about what your children are being exposed to. And that's what the Glory Today show is here. Because I'm telling you, I will not rest. I will do my best to keep you informed. But it takes you to protect your children. Parents need to get up. Really, parents need to rise up. Okay, yeah, now you're like, okay, you're watching this video, you're in the US, you're in a different part of the country, you're in Africa, you think, oh, this is only happening here in the Netherlands, my homeland. But this is not something that is only going on here. I can promise you that. Because in our next topic, I would like to touch ground also on something that's happening on the other side of the world. But I want to encourage you. Listen, I know this is a very sensitive topic, because I know some of you out there who are dealing with a struggle, who are struggling with a homosexuality or being transgender and all those things. Because in this book, one thing they got right, and I have to give them a compliment in there, they were able to describe, because I read it a little bit to be able to understand what it is. They're describing to a young boy and a young girl that about sexuality, that only a woman can be pregnant and only a man can transmit seed to the woman who carries the egg, and together they can be able to form a baby. So in this book, they dare to admit that only a woman can be pregnated, and only a man can pregnant a woman. So should I say that's a little light in all that darkness in there? So yeah. But for the rest, I'm telling you, this has no place in the school. This has no place around children. This is even crazy for me to watch. I'm telling you, watching this stuff, looking at this stuff for me, it's freaking, it's scary. I'm telling you, I took it at work, and some of my colleagues could not even want to look at this in public. They're like, let alone in front of your colleagues looking at these books. Is really, really, that's how crazy it is. But why should this be normal for children? I say no. We need to protect our children. We must stand up for children. Fathers, we need to rise up. We need really to rise up. My intention here is not to bash you or to attack you who are dealing or are battling this type of desires, but to tell you there is a way, there is a better way to go about it, and there is a help. There is really a help for everybody. But your sexuality, what you do in your private room, what you do in your closed door, it does not have to end up in school in front of children. Come on, man. That's not cool. I just want to close this segment by telling you this. God is the source of truth. Not the world, not the government, not the school. They are telling you because you're not an expert, you cannot have this conversation. Because you do not have certain level of education, you cannot have this conversation. I believe strongly the best experts on the issue of children right out there, they are parents. A mother, a father who has 4, 5, 3, or I don't know how many children. They are much more experienced than somebody who went to school for 2 years studying about social worker or something about children. If parents, they raise them, they've been day and night 24/7 with those children. They have to deal with them. They wake up in the middle of the night because the children are going through things. They understand those children better than any experts out there. So as a parent, I'm telling you, to you all parents, as a parent, it is your job to rise up and take a stand against this indoctrination, against this ideology that are trying to force onto children. Education about sexuality, it is left to parents. That's my opinion. Don't come after me. Don't attack me. Don't send me emails or messages. Take it up with God, because I believe on the biblical principle when it comes to raising up your children. The Bible says, raise up your child in the way of the Lord, and they shall not depart from it. Not in the way of the world, not in the way of the government, in the way of the Lord. In our country, it is crazy. It is crazy what's going on here, but there is hope. I'm sharing this with you because there is hope and there is a light. And you and I, let's raise up a standing against this diabolical agenda. This is Glory from the Glory Today show. I thank you for connecting with us on this segment. Hey, but do not lose hope. Do not lose hope. In our next segment, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss the next segment because it's going to be powerful as well. Ciao, ciao. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for throwing us support in any way means possible. You can support us. Please do that, because any support is very, very, very appreciated. To God be the glory. We shall see you soon.